User management consists of the following three elements: users, user groups, and roles. Users are built using roles and user groups. It's important to create these first before creating individual users. The system roles matrix, or another visualization of roles and supervisory groups, can help explain the relationship between users, roles, and user groups through a hypothetical role and user group setup, where the different roles are given specific permissions regarding their ability to see records within different user groups. User groups represent teams of users working together. A manager of a user group will have some level of access to all data managed by that group, but not to identifying information and not the data managed by a different user group. Therefore, user groups create teams of users who can share information with a supervisor or manager. However, what the users in the group can see is governed by the breadth of data set in this role. User groups are used to create teams of users and allow different levels of access to records within the group. Access to records within a user group is determined within the role. These are the different variations. It can be access only my records or user, where the role can access their own records, be it cases, tracing requests, or incidents, and it can edit their own user account. It could be access all records or users in my group, where the role can access records managed by all the users in their user group. They can only access users which are in their user group. This would be a common role for a supervisor or manager. Access only records or users in my agency, where the role can access records managed by all the users in their agency. They can only access users which are in their own agency. This could be a role held by a focal point or an organizational system administrator. Then, access all records or users, where the role can access all records, users, and user groups in the system, regardless of which user groups they belong to themselves. This level of access would be used in only rare circumstances. Finally, no access admin functionality only. This means that users with this role will only be able to see things related to administration of the system, such as reports, forms, and lookup configurations, users, roles, and user groups. They will not see any individual cases, tracing requests, or incidents.